Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Ray and today we're going to do a Wipnchat. Wipnchat is where I work on a work in progress, a whip, and we chit chat. And it's mostly just me catching you up on what's been going on in my life. And it's been about 2 weeks since I uploaded. I have been trying to upload one every week, but it really hasn't been happening like it used to. There's quite a few things involved there, but I digress. Sometimes life happens, and that's just the way it is. So let me tell you what has happened since, oh goodness, since 2.5 weeks ago. It's a bit rough. So if you haven't watched the last episode, you're going to be missing some context, but it's okay. I think everybody will understand either way. And oh, and before we get into that, I'll give you the project details. How about that? So this cowl is called the cat vent cowl, and this was created by, what's her name? Marna Gilligan. Her company is on Catan Biag, and it is really, really pretty. Basically, this is going to be like an infinity cowl where the two ends will be knit together. So it's like one big loop, a tube cowl. I'm sure there's a name for it, but I'm just using scrap yarn. So I have a lot of yarn in my stash, and I'm using up that yarn instead of having dedicated colors for this project. So that is this particular project. I'll have it linked in the description box for you if you'd like to check it out. But yeah, it's been really enjoyable, and I'm trying to finish this so that I can finish some more projects that I have on the go and start new ones this winter. But I don't typically knit in the summertime, but I have a few projects that I really want to do, and I want to finish something before I start another one. So also, before I get into the personal stuff, I'm using a two-handed technique for this color work, where I am doing continental, or I think it's continental in my left hand, and I'm throwing or doing English style on the right. I am an English style knitter. I learned it that way. I only learned how to knit in 2020. Thank you to COVID. But actually it was the Australian bushfires that convinced me to learn how to knit. How about that? Before the world dissolved into what it is now. I digress. So yes, so that is that. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in a comment and I will check it out. I'm going to address comments here in a few minutes as well, but I know that a lot of you are eager to hear what happened to Luna, so we're going to get into that. So the last time that I spoke with you, Luna was going to the animal hospital in Killarney, and my normal vet was telling us that, I can cut this off now. He was telling us that we needed to go see someone with a bit more, a bigger hospital. So that was our sign to just go ahead and book her in. Now, it took a while to book her in, but she was well on her way by the time I posted the Wipnchat. That day that she went, she was seen, and I got a call pretty much right away from James saying that the vet looked at her arm, looked at there's a slit in her armpit. It was a hole. It would not heal. Air would get trapped in it. It wasn't infected, but it was just not going to go away. And he said, this is her body reacting to the plate, which happens. It happens in people too. I didn't really think about it that way, but it's true. Happens in people too. People will, their body will start to reject, knee transplants and, well, not transplants, but plates and things. You know what I mean? Your body's like, oh, that's weird. That's not supposed to be there. Let's get rid of it. And the vet said that's what it was. So the vet gave us two options. He said, we can go ahead and amputate, or we can try to take the plate out and save the leg. And James left the room and called me, and I said, there is absolutely no way, and y'all know this too, especially if you've seen videos of Luna or you've been here for a while. She's never used that leg since that accident. She doesn't even use it really just to steady herself or anything. The leg is dead. There's no muscle. She wouldn't use it anyway. It would just flop around. And I didn't want to do it again. Do you know what I mean? I learned the first time from the plate being installed in the very first place, and her never putting her foot down ever since then. Never once did she put that leg down after the accident. I was like, there's no point. We should amputate, because otherwise she's going to have a floppy leg. Like, her leg was already floppy enough as it was, dragging along the ground and everything. The bone was shattered during the accident, and I just don't think that that's a good idea. I think we should amputate. James agreed with me. We had kind of convinced convinced us already this was a possibility, and this is the route that we were going to take. It's not a reason about money necessarily. We didn't make the decision based on money. We made the decision based on her reaction to the plate being installed in the first place. I didn't think it was going to help. So James went back, told him. He said, okay, we're going to do surgery the next day. So that was Wednesday. So that would have been, let me just check my computer here, the 29th. She went up on the 28th, was it? Yeah, it would have been the 28th for the intake. The intake was the 27th. That's when he looked at her. 28th was the surgery. After the surgery, he called me and he said that the surgery was successful. And I was like, great. That was one of the things I was worried about, it scares me that dogs and people, but animals can go under anesthesia and not wake up. And it does. It worries me. I'm like a mom. This is my daughter, you know what I mean? So she woke up and he said, we've amputated the leg. She is very drowsy and sleepy and out of it and loopy, but she woke up. So you don't have to worry. I was like, great. He said, now this is very interesting to me. He said, we went ahead and we amputated, but I wanted to look at the leg, just for science, to see if we could have saved the leg. Okay. And I said, yep. And he said, basically, if I can illustrate, I'm going to illustrate with my hand. This is her shoulder blade. This whole thing was shattered, and they put in a plate. Now, the plate wasn't the same size as the shoulder blade. It was just a plate like this. There were 2 screws on either end that held it in place to the other bones. And he said when he looked at the leg after it was amputated, he saw that there were nerves wrapped all along the screws, all around the plate. It was like when you pull up moss and you see mycelium, you know, fungi, white mushroom, spider web looking stuff. It was like that. And it's not normal. So when he said that, I was like, okay, so we made the right decision. And he said, yes, you absolutely did. You made the right decision, which gave me a lot of relief because I was going through a bit of mom guilt. I'm not going to lie. I did not want her to be in a position of pain. I did not want her to be gone for so long. He went through the options then, and he said, you know, do you want to pick her up tomorrow, or would you like her to stay for an extra day of recovery? And he gave me, you know, the benefits and the risks, or, well, just the benefits, really. There's no risks to leaving her at the vet. But he told me that, you know, we are very far away. Very far away from Killarney. We're an hour and some without traffic. And one way. So there's that. If something happened to her, let's say for some reason she started to hemorrhage, unfortunately, I can't drive right now. I don't have a car, can't drive. So I was just going, you know what? You keep her an extra day. We'll pick her up on Thursday and it'll be fine. And this is why patrons of mine, I have a Patreon account where I provide bonus content for those who would like to see it and pay a monthly subscription fee. It's very small, by the way. But if you would like the extra content, it is behind a little paywall for my own protection. The patrons, I was supposed to do a live stream for that tier, for the live stream, and then the top tier, the Zoom tier members. But she got home at 6:30 and the Zoom was supposed to be at 8:30, and I was in such shock that I honestly, like, I just couldn't. I couldn't. So the vet told me that it would probably be a little bit difficult, that some people find it difficult to see their dog that had, you know, the normal number of legs to suddenly have 3 legs. He said to steel myself for it, to prepare myself. What I was not prepared for. Okay, so I watched videos online and I was like, oh, look, cute little tripods, you know, that sort of thing. And listening to recovery stories and all this, which gave me lots of hope, which was wonderful. What I was not prepared for was the scar, the wound. It was so gnarly. I am not going to put a picture because I don't want to gross everybody out, but it was bad. It was really nasty. She's shaved bald down to her skin, obviously, and they just really, not even neatly, you know, I mean, she is a dog and her fur will grow back and you're not going to be able to notice. It's not like she's got long fur, right? She doesn't have short fur. So you're not going to see the lumps and bumps, but oh my goodness. It's just like they stapled her together. Do you know what I mean? They just went and then did their sewing, and oh, it honestly, it kind of turns my stomach just thinking about it right now. So when she came home, I immediately put a shirt on her. I was like, I can't do this. I can't look at this. I knew that when she was going to come to, she would start licking it and it could be a problem. And I did not want her to get in the habit of licking it. So she has a few shirts that her grandma gave her. And I went on to Amazon and I ordered more lightweight, breathable ones for summertime. And honestly, it's been really cute having her wear clothes, but you wouldn't want to see it. I did share photos with a friend of mine because she's a nurse and she's really into wounds and stuff. Yeah, I know. Nurses, right? But other than that, I just did not want to do that publicly. I thought about making a welcome home vlog and putting it on the channel, but again, I didn't know what kind of state she was going to be in. She was honestly so sleepy and lethargic and out of it for the first 5-6 days. She's not awake very long. She was on some antibiotics, some really strong painkillers, and like another antibiotic or something like that. I don't know what the other one is for actually. Probably just to keep her from getting infected, right? It's like the worst thing. Maybe it was like a clotting medication. I don't know. One of them smelled so bad every time. I had to mix it into her food twice a day. So she was in heaven because she got to eat nothing but, wet food, lots and lots of wet food and different gravies. And gosh, she was just like, cloud number 9. But the medicine, having to mix that in twice a day, every day. Yeah, not fun. Gross, smelly, stinky, don't like it. But okay, 2 seconds. Yeah, so she was doing really, really well. She recovered super fast. The wound did heal up. At first it was raw, it was not nice. We were careful with it and everything, but now it's fine. She is flying it. She's sorry, you probably heard James yawn. He's about to get off work now. But where was I going with that? Sorry, I got distracted. She has to only take a half of a pill each morning, and that's all. So her energy is up to full blast now. We went to the PARK for a WALK, if you know what I mean. Just before I came home to film this video, because earlier this morning I was streaming on Twitch, and it's always really nice to be able to go live. I do apologize. I don't know what it is about YouTube and me. Maybe one day it'll get fixed. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we will get faster internet one day, since we are all remote working, basically. And I have updates for that too. But first, yeah, Twitch has been amazing. Just celebrated reaching 100 subscribers over on Twitch. Thank you all so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. It has been wonderful spending time with you all, and we have a nice little community over there. So if you are a person who is awake and wants to hang out during my stream time, I go live Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are my days. Tuesdays and Thursdays, starting around 11 a.m. Irish time, which is 6 a.m. Eastern. And I know that's very early for some of you, and some of you it's not. So if you are awake and wanting to hang out, we have a nice little community over here. We do diamond painting, cross stitching, knitting, you know, all the stuff that I do on my channel. I do on Twitch as well. And sometimes I do gaming nights, or I make a gaming stream, and you are all welcome to participate, to join, to lurk. If you want to keep up to date with when that is happening, I have a Discord channel. You must be a part of the Twitch family to get the link, but you are welcome to come over there. There's perks for being over on Twitch. We share our works in progress and everything else. It's great. It's wonderful. It's encouraging. They're like a family to me over there too. So, but I have been missing you all. James is doing great at his new job. He's in the training mode and has been since the beginning of July. Or June, sorry, excuse me, June is when he started. So it's been just over a month, and the training will finish in October, and that's when he will go full remote working from home. Right now he still has to drive up to Tralee quite often. So for the next 2 days he'll be working in the office. I'll be here alone at home. And if I need anything, I have to walk into town, which isn't bad in the summer. It would be bad in the winter. One of the reasons for that is because my learner's permit, actually, I live in Ireland, by the way, if you didn't know. My learner's permit expired in a while back, and I have been trying to get it renewed, and each time I get close to my appointment, they cancel my appointment. And it's been really frustrating for me because I can only get an appointment on a Saturday because James is working and has a car. So like literally, if they cancel my appointment 24 hours or less before the appointment time, then I have to go online and try to get another appointment, and there isn't one for a Saturday for another like 3 weeks. So it's really thrown us off. I had been saying and anticipating and you know, eyeballing September as my date for getting a car of my own and having a full license and everything over here, but it's a struggle. I'm going to be honest. It's a struggle. It probably won't happen before December. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll have a new car for my birthday next year in February. So, 2 minutes now. I'm gonna go and get your comments from the last video, and we're gonna address some of those. Okie dokie. So, a lot of these comments were just being supportive, but I'm gonna go ahead and read them anyway because I just want to show you. I read all these comments, and even if I don't get a chance, the opportunity to heart them or respond necessarily, I really do feel the love, and I wouldn't be making these videos if I didn't you know, value and appreciate your feedback and your company and everything else. So thank you very much. Brandy said, ever since I started working at the hospital, I haven't had a chance to diamond paint. Seeing this just sparked my joy again, and I'm going to grab the diamond painting and work on it. I'm so glad that watching me was able to bring back that spark for you. Sometimes that's all it takes, is just to watch someone else do it, and then it's like, oh yeah, I remember how much I love doing this. I know how hard it is to like carve out time for crafting, especially when you're working, and if you're working a high stress job, at the end of the day, it's really hard to just get motivation to want to do anything, you know? But for me, diamond painting really was an escape from my real world, and I'm super glad that you were able to pull it back out. You got inspired. That's awesome. Nikki, Nikki said, I really hope things start looking up for you soon and everything with Luna goes well and she'll be happy and healthy, whatever the outcome. She is. And thank you. I really love your content and your personality. You seem so sweet and caring. I try. I try. Despite everything going on, I still hope you're doing well. Please keep taking care of yourself. You're allowed to take the time you need. I'll be here anyway. Thank you so much, Nikki. I really appreciate that. And that's how I feel. I know that I'm not a one of those million subscriber YouTubers, and I don't know if I ever want to be. That's not why I make videos. I make videos to connect with people and to help people and just to have a community, I'm not interested in fame at all, not even a little bit. Nope, not. It makes me uncomfortable. So, trust me, ask anyone who knows me. It's weird. It feels weird. I love you all, but it feels really weird to have that many subscribers. I'm still the same person that I was when I made my first video. I have changed in a good way, a little bit. I've grown a backbone and, trolls don't bother me and that sort of thing. But I'm still I would just like to sit in a room with y'all and craft with you. That was the whole point. That's still the whole point. So thank you for hanging on and being here. I appreciate you. Susan said the same. Thank you for sharing, especially when you have so much going on. Thank you for watching. Zoe Archer, love watching your videos, whether they're long or short. Thank you. I know that sitting down to like an hour-long video is not something that I can personally do right now. So I'm only trying to make them a little bit. I know that 1-hour videos are kind of like what I like to do for the Wipnchat and what a lot of people seem to love to listen to because it takes up, more time and everything. But what I would recommend to you is that if you're looking for a longer video, please go open up one of my playlists. I've got a Get to Know Me Better playlist. I've got a Theory Tuesday, kind of weird and wacky with Mr. Ray playlist. All those videos are long. If you haven't watched all the Wipnchats, you could always go back in time if you like. It's always interesting when those old ones come up when I was trying to create a diamond painting retreat. When those come up, I'm just like, oh, I wish I could do that. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we will have an Irish diamond painting retreat. Kim Marie Pruitt, I'm so hoping all goes well with Luna. I've been watching you for about a year and just joined Patreon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. I am in love with counting cross stitch and diamond painting, and I will be looking for some great ideas. I really enjoy watching you. Best wishes. Thank you so much, Kim Marie. I really appreciate it. I need to make some more videos. I have ideas. I just need to get them out. So good to see you doing a Wipnchat again. Diane's diamond painting journey says, I hope everything goes good with Luna. Very interested to see what your website's going to bring, and you certainly piqued my interest. Yes, so my website is live, rachelraycraft.com. It is live. I did manage to do the diamond painting D-stash, and there is only one diamond painting left for the D-stash for charity. Once that is gone, I will be doing another big thing where I will be selling diamond paintings that are in my stash that are not Diamond Art Club as mystery boxes. So I'm putting like 2 diamond paintings together, wrapping them up, and then selling those. And I will give you as much information as I can to help you decide whether if it is the right one for you or not. Like the drill shape and the the type, like is it poured glue or double-sided adhesive, and also what category it is, fantasy, landscape, you know, that sort of thing. I want you to be able to know all that stuff. But it'll still be a mystery as to which ones you get. I've got all kinds of different companies together. I've got, you know, I've got Dye Moon Shop. I've got kits from AliExpress. I've got kits that were sent to me for an unboxing review, like for PR. And then I've got some that I purchased for myself. Most of them I've actually purchased for myself. So that is coming. I don't have a date yet, but it will be coming probably in August. And where is I need to just look at my chart for a second because we are moving on to the next section, and it's going to be, we need another color. Ooh, we need to pick another color. Okay, so look at how beautiful that came out. So pretty. I love the green and the orange together. Of course, Carry colors. And I only have that much left of that color. So we need one more color. Let me just do a little bit of checking in this bag and see what I want to go for. I think this is going to have to be, yes, because this is a cat. Because this is a cat, it has to be black. The background must be black. So if I can find the edge, there we go. Ow. Stuff the middle back in. Okay. So yes, the website. The website is live. Oh, no, wait. Go back. I need to knit a green. So it's light. And then dark. And then I'm going to call these light and dark. Ooh. Hang on, let me get this row started and then I'll come right back. All right. I just realized I started doing this and now I realized that this is going to be a black cat and not a black background with a colored cat. So this should be interesting. Anyway, I've got the pattern down now, so we are good to go, and I can keep answering or talking to you and looking at comments. Just to let this one go on a little bit longer than the last. Juliet, with you no matter where, friends for life. Hugs from Utah. Thank you so much, Juliet. Alyssa says, I'm so sorry you've been hurting. I was talking about my sciatica pain, and so thank you. I'm feeling much better now. I've been looking at your channel like, where is she? You are for sure one of the main reasons I found diamond painting and all the anxiety relief that comes along with it. Sending so much positivity and well wishes. Totally just jumped over and followed on Twitch. Thank you so much. Yes, I've just been having a little bit of a rough year, I guess, a rough few months, and I'm just getting through it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not dire, it's just not comfortable. It will be fine. We will get through this. But I do appreciate everyone who has decided to, stay. And yeah, I know from a viewer's perspective, I've always respected when YouTubers that I watch take a break, because, what's the harm? It's not like if I had the memberships turned on and I was charging people or something like that, then I would feel guilty. But YouTube is free, and if I don't make content, it's the person that is really affecting the most is me, right? I know that people miss me, and that is really wonderful. Well, it's not wonderful, but it's a good feeling to know that there are people that want you around. But yeah, I don't know if you follow Grace. Grace was talking about quitting because she's had a very rough few years, and you know, I don't think unless it's causing her problems, I personally would just keep the channel, keep your community. Your community is everything. It's so wonderful to have a group of people that you can, go to and talk to and commiserate with and everything. But at the same time, no one should have to like pressure themselves, and I've learned that myself in the past few months. You shouldn't pressure yourself to have to do something if you really just can't. So yeah, thank you, Alyssa. Sue said, hope things go well with that beautiful dog of yours. Thank you so much. Diamond Jones, welcome back. Thank you for sharing. I missed seeing your videos. Thank you very much. Pam, glad to hear you're feeling better. Stay safe. Miss you. Miss you too. Just Shields, poor pup. Thankfully, animals acclimate very well, losing a leg. Yes, this is true. Something that I had to, get used to. Watching videos of it and everything, like I said, and she is just fine. She is so fine now. Pencil surprises. Glad you're back. Sorry you've been in so much pain. Sorry about your social media. Have followed all the new ones except Twitch. Totally understand. Though, just to be clear, you don't have to pay for Twitch. You can follow for free. It is not something that you have to spend money on. It's just like YouTube. But my socials, so that's something I forgot to talk about. Oh, go back. Too many. I have new social media accounts for Instagram and Facebook. It is Rachel Ray Official. It's just the one that popped into my head. My old Facebook and Instagram no longer work. So, hopefully one day I can log back in. I will keep trying. So far, no dice. I have to build it up again. So please, please, please follow me over on Instagram at Rachel Ray Official. And if you like the Facebooky thing, Rachel Ray FB. That's the handle on Facebook. I have the links down below in the description box for you, so you can just click it. Melinda, my friend, get better soon. I feel for you on the allergies and the hip issues. Allergies are worse this year for some reason. They really are. Although I'm feeling a lot better. But something is tickling my throat. More good wishes for Luna. Take care of yourself first. That's more important than anything else. Thank you so much, Melinda. Darcy, I got a new kitten and I feel guilty because I have a 1-year-old. I live paycheck to paycheck. I'm sorry to hear that, Darcy. I'm not really great at life advice, but if it comes down to it, then maybe you can rehome the kitten if it's too expensive. But I don't know what to say in that position, honestly. But I wish you all the best with your baby and kitten. Tammy, confetti drives me crazy, but what you gonna do? Right? Confetti does make the picture look really, really good. It's just that it takes so darn long, right? Priscilla asked, hi, what was the name of your website? RachelRayCraft.com. Whoops, go back. Rachel Ray Craft, no S. So it's just like it used to be everywhere else. Rachel Ray Craft is what I go by on Twitch as well. It's too late to change the name. I already purchased the domain back in 2020. I just never did anything with it. So, Susan Bird, cut grass. OMG. I know. So that's it. That's all the ones that I can see. Let me just check. Yep, that is everything. Those are all the comments. So thank you so much for your comments. I do appreciate them. We are, let's see. So this week, oh, I meant to tell you, tomorrow, I have a really good friend here who's from New Zealand, and she has 2 kids. She's taking her kids on Friday to go to New Zealand for the first time. I am so excited for her, but I'm going to be watching her dog, and I am really excited. His name is Cosmo. He is also a collie, a type of a collie. He is fixed, don't worry. But he's going to be staying with us for 5 weeks, y'all. So I'm going to do my best to film a floss tube video for this weekend, for Saturday. But I know I'm going to have my hands full, and he is a much more active dog than Luna. So, but with that being said, I actually do have quite a few unboxings to do for you. I'm looking at them across the way. I had a company named Diamond Painting Shop with 2 P's contact me and so generously and graciously offer to send me a kit. I think they actually sent 2 kits. So thank you, Diamond Painting Shop. I will be doing that unboxing next week. Fingers crossed. And then I have another one as well. I ordered a custom from Evermoment. Now, I've talked about this in the past. Evermoment and I don't have issues with the lady that I've spoken with. I have issue with the fact that they have and sell and continue to sell licensed diamond paintings. I'm going to give you full disclosure because I'm a human, and I do things, and you deserve to know. Just in case there's any questions, or if anybody wants to question me, I want to go ahead and put it out there out front first, because, you know, there are reasons that I do things. When people ask me, and I get this question a lot, very often, like so super often, it's not even funny, where to buy custom diamond paintings and which companies are the best for custom diamond paintings. I can only speak on a handful of companies because they're the only ones I've actually done. And those are Royal Diamond Painting, which I got my custom of Luna made up, and from a photograph I had taken, they did a beautiful rendering job. They allowed me to look at what the picture would look like at different sizes, which was a must for me. And then I finished it, and it looked amazing. It looks amazing. It's so beautiful. And then the other place that I've done a custom from is Evermoment. And they do have beautiful drills, and they have switched to poured glue. But they do sell unlicensed diamond paintings. They are at a premium price. They're more expensive than they used to be. But I just want to make it clear that I still do not recommend purchasing unlicensed diamond paintings. It's just diamond art that is unlicensed from Amazon and things like that, that doesn't have the author's permission. I'm still very much against that. But I have been asked so many times, and I want to see. The picture that I chose was a free to use, a Shutterstock image that another company had sent me in the past. This company still exists, I believe. We're gonna look it up. No, if they're still up, they're still there somehow. And I'm just gonna be frank. The picture was from Victoria's Moon. Do not buy from Victoria's Moon. Their canvases are awful. The drills were trash. If you watched me diamond paint the picture that I did from them first, it was Goofy Unicorn. I finished it and everything, and it hangs up on my wall just out of spite. It's horrible. It's rendered terribly. It's very bad. They sent me another kit because they wanted me to give them a good review. The drills for that kit are horrible. I've thrown it away. I threw it away. But I love the image. I did want that image as a diamond painting, and so I did get it from as an Evermoment because it's free to use. So I will be unboxing an Evermoment, but I'm going to make it clear that I still only really, I still feel weird about buying from them since they have unlicensed artwork. But again, I get questions all the time. Where do you buy custom diamond paintings? Well, if there's only a few companies to buy from and you don't live in the United States, you know, there's just so few places. So I'm just being honest. I did purchase from Evermoment. I did not buy an unlicensed diamond painting that I know of. It's a Shutterstock image that I can find. So I just wanted to be completely upfront with you. If I am told, or it comes to my knowledge by the artist or something, you know, if that's kind of thing happened, then I absolutely 100% would get rid of it. But that is that. Let's set up the next row and then I will let you go. So we need green and then 5 black. But yeah, it's just the other company that I know of that I have gotten customs from, but I haven't done, is like Dreamer Designs. 2, 3, 4, 5. I am sure that there are other companies, but at the moment, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going between the blacks. We're making a black cat. We're making an Eli. Or a Milo. There's so many beautiful black cats in my life these days. I just can't really find any other companies that work as well. There for a while, I recommended Treasure Studios art, but I actually haven't completed the custom that I got from them. At the time, this was back in 2018, 2019. 2019, I guess. No, 2018. It had to have been. Anyway, back in the day, I got a picture of one of my dogs named Ginger, and it looks okay, but I have not done it. I cannot tell you what the quality is like. And then there are always other companies that I will not name because they are China companies as well, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Evermoment was the best one for me. I had done them in the past, and that is why I decided that I would try the new canvas for customs. Zoe was very good. But unfortunately, the licensing issues still stand. And because they are made in China, they don't have to follow copyright law. But I still find it unsettling for me as a consumer to keep them, Anyway, okay, I'm done ranting. You can do what you want with your money, but buying power really is the way to show the market what you want, right? And that's something that I've learned a lot in crafting, especially with diamond painting. And that is shown so apparently by how Evermoment has switched to poured glue. We don't like double-sided adhesive. We don't. Some people do. You can still get it if you request it from them, but if you are you straight up just order a custom from them, it's going to be poured glue. And so I wanted to see what that was like. And you can tell that I'm still struggling with this decision, and I'm struggling with the idea of putting it online, but I believe that I am doing the right thing for people who watch my channel. And I have to find a common ground between us. And this is the only way that I could make a video on the new Evermoment. So if you were looking for it, I hope that you enjoy it. And if you don't agree with it, then you do not have to watch it. You do not have to purchase an Evermoment, and it'll be just fine. And you're of course you are welcome to your opinion on everything, but that's just the way that I'm going to do things here, I suppose. Okay, now that I've struggled with that thought for the last 5 minutes, was there anything else that I wanted to tell you all? Oh yeah, this weekend, and early next week, it's going to be hot. Well, hot for us here. It'll be 23 degrees. So I'm planning to get myself in a comfy chair and sit outside for a little bit and do some cross stitching or something nice and relaxing. I really wanted to enjoy my summer and not work myself to death like I did last year. I was really struggling with my grandfather's death, and I just wanted to drown myself in work. So I'm not letting myself do that this year. But I will make videos as they come for now, and just enjoy some time. It's funny how, there have just been so many people passing away, so many health problems recently, that, my biggest concern right now is getting healthy again. That's what I need to spend my time doing. I need to spend less time in my craft room, less time in my chair, more time walking around, more time making healthy food and not just grabbing something. And so as I'm trying to change up my lifestyle, I really do appreciate your patience with me, because this is so important to me. I've been wanting to get healthy and lose weight and just be more fit for a long time. But I will be honest, crafting and making these videos, it's very sedentary. So right now I'm just kind of focusing on my mental health, my physical health, and I'm excited to bring you all along for that ride and show you that it can be done. And, I'm not the best at moving around, right? I'm not a super active person. I do not like running. I do not like hiking, but I do want more years of my life. So that's where we are. That's where I am. Now I see James running around like a chicken. So we still do have the chickens, by the way. They're doing very well. I will say hi to him for you. Hopefully we can get back, like I said, to the Theory Tuesdays. But since it is summertime, it'll probably be a little while. But I'll do my best to rope him into one for his loyal followers, as I like to call you all. I hope that you all take care and stay safe out there. Take care of each other. Take your medicine. Be careful. Be safe. You know, eat well. Enjoy life. Hug your loved ones. And I will be back around on the tubes as soon as I can. Don't forget to watch those playlists. You can follow me Instagram and Facebook at Rachel Ray Official, and online at Twitch at Rachel Ray Craft, and my website rachelraycraft.com. I will see you all very soon in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.